might be getting big time out here.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Invite our homie James on.
Okay.
There you
How
go.
you doing, James?
What's up? How y'all doing?
Man of the hour. The power only Texas King, god dang it, over there.
Man,
That man got the
I do what I can.
power only in Texas locked down. And god dang,
Okay.
and Ebony got the
See
hot
you,
shot in Texas.
Duh.
Locked down, god dang.
Yes.
Yeah, I got dang power only and hot shot King, god dang. If I need something in Texas, I know who the top two people to call. Like seriously, I'm not even saying that. If I got to drive in Texas, the first person I'm calling is honestly James. I was just talking to somebody the other day, Erica. She was like, I got a client. He only can drive inside Texas. I'm like, call James. She just kept talking. I'm like, call James. I'm like, yo, call James. He needs this carrier. Stop talking to me. Call him.
She did.
He knows everything about Texas.
She told me about it, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, honestly, it's what I've dealt with before. You know, when before they get the what's it, the the permit, the fuel permits and everything in Texas, you can only move between Texas, Arkansas, I think it's Mississippi and Louisiana. I dealt with that before, man. I mean, the reality is, as long as you keep your expectations reasonable, you can make money between Texas and Louisiana. I mean, I had plenty of almost $7,000 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know what's crazy though? I remember when you was going through it, and I think you was going through it like when we first met, so you probably was already going through it. But at first, I don't think you liked it, and it was probably scary, right? If I'm speaking for you, it was scary. You probably didn't like it. You probably didn't know what to do. But now that made you the master in that area, right there. So it's like a lot of people be trying to run from stuff, man. I'm like, go through it.
Embrace it. Yeah.
Embrace it, yo.
And
for sure, because I just went through a roller coaster for real.
Hey,
and I had one of them motherfucking days today.
Another one today?
Oh man, whooping my ass this week. For some odd reason, when you bring on new drivers, new owners, new drivers, these people do not understand the importance of communication. They don't understand, these brokers can be very petty and hit them with a freight guard. You know what I'm saying? Any goddamn thing, they don't understand. And so if you think I'm being a bitch because I keep texting you, or it's simple. The 6 points of communication is very simple.
Yeah.
When you do your trip planning, right? Just shoot me your ETA, because what ETA mean, you guys? Estimated time of arrival, right?
Yeah.
So that's just the estimate of what the GPS throwing out. We know you can run into traffic, whatever the case is, but at least I know, okay, my driver should hit the pickup by 8:00 a.m., right? I'm going to shoot that to the broker. When you get on site, guys, please just shoot me a text when you throw your truck in gear and park on site. You ain't got to go through the whole spiel, giving me a whole long story. Just text me and say on site for pickup, on site. So I know you on pickup site, right?
Yeah.
So before you leave, after you strap down and you make sure you get that bill of lading signed and dated, that you picked it up from the shipper on the date that the rate con says, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm listening to you. I'm just pinning this comment. Go ahead.
No, I know. So then after I asked my drivers to send me pictures, right, of that freight, because I want them to know if they get to a receiver, anything damaged, whatever, we can say, hey, this was in good condition when we left, whatever, Of course, anything can happen, but I just want you to know we took a picture after it got loaded up. Fourth, before you pull out from that shipper, after you get loaded, strap, whatever, send a quick text message after you put your information in your GPS and let me know what around about time you're gonna make it to the receiver. Right? God damn.
Honestly, Ebony, I think it takes, and don't get me wrong, I'm not taking up for these drivers. But I honestly think it takes probably like a good, I'm not giving no excuses, but I honestly think it takes probably like a good probably two weeks before they really get it in their skull. I gotta take probably 2-3 weeks before they get in the skull. Now do
it takes 2 to 3 weeks when they trying to count their money? Do it takes 2 to 3 weeks? Because this is how you get paid. You get what I'm saying? So when you pay attention to some of them Raycons, if you don't download Micro Point or they tracking, they taking 50% of your motherfucking money. I don't have no excuses for they motherfucking ass. This is how you get paid. How you go get that motherfucking bag. It's real simple. You can cake all day on the phone with your motherfucking boo thing. Whether you swinging dick, sell pussy. You get what I'm saying? It takes 5 seconds, goddamn it. We text all day.
Yeah.
So come on now. I don't have no excuses for nobody. Because if I know this how I'm fucking getting paid, goddamn right, I'm gonna be on top of my motherfucking money. So I know that shit gonna land in the bank.
So question. All your drivers, 100% or like 80 to 90%, like text back like on day one, 100%, or they text back like 80 to 90%.
Fuck no.
So that's what I'm saying. Within, I mean, like here's my thing, because I agree with you, but I'm just saying like, I say like when I first come in after I have conversation with them, they do it by like a good 80%, but then like about week 2, week 3, it's 100%. Then they kind of get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's fine, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, I mean, most of the time, I shoot a text out and say, "Hey, how you doing on time?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ebony went off on me like I was her driver. I got scared, y'all.
No, I'm just saying.
Like, dang, bro.
But this is what I'm about to tell you. That's why I did that. Because this owner, I'm gonna give y'all an example for today. I just started this owner on Friday, right?
Yeah.
This owner still works in corporate world. You get what I'm saying? So he's relying on me to basically handle his hot shot. You see what I'm saying? So of course, I'm gonna give you for me, because I think communication is real motherfucking simple. We talk on these motherfuckers 24/7, text, whatever, FaceTime, whatever. Come on now. You get what I'm saying? Shit. So if this is my money and how I get paid, especially if I'm telling you, if you fail to read the rate confirmation, I can't sit there. Would you rather spend time explaining to each and every one of your motherfucking drivers? So this rate cons, you can't do this, that, this, that. If you don't do this, that, do this, that. When we all grown, and reading is fundamental. They preach this since motherfucking elementary.
Yeah, you're right.
So
you know, it's crazy you said that. I had a driver that had to pick up a load today. He dropped off a load at like 1:46. This guy, and I hope he's watching this, this guy pretty much went to go get something to eat and take a shower. He had to be at his next load before 4 o'clock. He was like an hour away. I'm texting him because, I'm emailing the broker. I'm saying he in traffic. I'm just kind of like bullshitting with the broker. I'm like, he in traffic. I text him like, bro, where you at? He's like, I'm just now getting out the shower. It's 3:33. And he an hour away. I'm like, bro, in his mind, because us dispatchers go above and beyond, sometimes when they running late, we hit the broker up and try to see if it's can they stay open?
Or extra time or call the ship or receiver and see it's really open. Yeah.
He was like, this is exactly what he said. He was like, well, these other places we've been going, we've been getting late. I thought we probably had another grace period for 30 extra minutes or an hour. And I'm like, bro, it's crazy. And I hate to say this. I had to teach him a lesson. I'm like, nah, man, we going to have to miss this day. Pretty much we had to miss that. We had to.
Right.
We had to miss some money because of him, you know what I'm saying, not looking, like you said, not reading the Raycon, and him just, because, you know, we sometimes just do good jobs, or just period, not reading the Raycon. I don't even want to stress the other point. Him not reading the Raycon, we missed out on $1,200, pretty much.
And when I send mines over, every time I do not miss a beat. I send it all to all AS. Please read/review paperwork in its entirety for
I'm gonna start
no
doing
requirements, because I'm not going to tell you every details of everything, whether you got to talk, put load boards, all that. You supposed to know when you look and like, okay, I know I need my load board, my load bars, whatever. You know what I'm saying? These are things, you know, if I don't download MicroPoint or the tracking, they taking 50% of my money. Because if I dispatch that load and you making 1,800 and I charge 10%, bitch, I'm still getting my 180. So you gonna be down to motherfucking 20% after it gets all said and done. Cause I dispatched that bitch for 1,800. You get what I'm saying? I want my 180.
Them brokers be tripping on that macro point, that tracking.
Yes.
Now that's something
no,
they
I have no excuses for them, James. I mean, CJ, I just don't.
I got you. Now, I'm with you 110%. Them brokers definitely will.
Story. So this guy, you know, you asking, okay, so I ask my owners, when they put somebody in their truck, right?
Yeah.
I give them the option. Before I send them out on the road, I said, do you want me to scratch the rates out? Or you want me to, you know what I'm saying? Go and send it so they can see what this load pay, whatever. So first he's like, go scratch the rates out, right? So then I guess the driver, he's so worried about seeing the rate, because I don't know if he feel like this owner gonna cheat him out some motherfucking money.
Yeah.
So the owner shoot me back like, you know what, stop scratching the rates out. I said, okay. I said, you sure? He said, yeah. So here go this old countrified Louisiana crawfish eating motherfucker. Go. When I say it's like babysitting, I ain't got the type of time. Like I told the owner, he's like, please don't give up on me. Yeah, I said, I have drop carriers. I don't go back and forth with no motherfucker. I didn't get down to one motherfucking carrier. I just built my team back up. And all money ain't motherfucking good money for me.
Yeah.
I'll figure some other shit out. So you know what I'm saying? I just built my team back up. I ain't got a motherfucking problem sitting on the sidelines for a hot second to give me some more people that's gonna understand what's my SOP, my standard operation procedures. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you get paid. I don't understand what you don't understand. This is how you make money.
Yeah.
So I can't cut them no motherfucking slack. But then they want to keep getting on your motherfucking phone asking about a motherfucking rate. And they don't even know they break even point. Checkmate, bitch. For real.
Mic drop.
It dropped the motherfucking mic just like that.
Now tell us how you really feel. Tell us how you really feel.
I already just did. Done.
What them girls say, and is. Yo, Ebony, that's one thing Ebony gonna give it to us. She gonna give it to us real.
Raw.
See how it is.
So I see the comment, bro. So today, going back to Texas, one of my carriers had a nice little load booked and everything, man. So he went from Dallas to Houston, and then from Houston we was gonna shoot up to OKC. I kind of like that. It's a nice little triangle, man. You're not gonna get rich doing it, but like we always talk about, Karis, like, you know, you keep your trip short. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm starting to see a consistently hit $3 plus a mile just with these little short
short runs, yeah.
400 miles. So Houston to OKC is like I think it's like 426 or 425, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I got it for $14.50. Bro, how about I'm just going about my day, look down, see a text. Hey man, transmission went out. And I'm like, oh man, here we go. Here we go. So thank God he hadn't picked
That's
up.
big.
He had just sent me a text, and this carrier, to what Ebony was saying, he's real good about communicating. He'd be like, "Oh, I'm here at the pickup." He's like, "Oh, I'm getting loaded." Like he'll just shoot me just random texts, so I know what's going on, and then if it's necessary, then I can shoot a little email to the broker or whatever. So he had delivered the delivery this morning in Houston. It was like, I think the drop off time was like 8 o'clock in the morning. So it was like 7:50. He's like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I got a door. And then he hit me back. It was like 7:50 something. He's like, I'm unloaded. I'm rolling. I'm like, cool. They got you done in under an hour. Headed to the second spot, man, bro. Like the other place was picking up going to OKC was, I think the pickup was like 8 to 4 or whatever. So he probably stopped, got some breakfast or whatever, which is totally fine. So he sent me the text like 10. It was like 10:20. He's like, hey man, something going on with transmission. I hit the clutch and then come back up. And he's like on the side of the road. So he got towed or whatever. And then I'm like, okay. I called him. I was like, what's going on? Had to call the broker. The broker was real cool about it. And I was like, man, I'm just glad that we didn't actually get loaded. And then that happened, because that would have really sucked. You got 40,000 pounds of somebody's stuff on your trailer talking about.
And you trying to make a recovery, trying to see if somebody can recover for you.
So he said the shop. So the driver lives in San Antonio, and the truck is in Houston. And so, because he's not an owner operator, there's another guy who actually owns the company. So I had talked to him too. He's like, man, I'm so sick of these phone calls, because he's just been having a few issues here and there with the truck. But when I talked to the driver, I was like, man, I got the load canceled, whatever, man. You just be safe, whatever. He's like, yeah, man. Shop talking about the truck's gonna be in the shop for a week, and he's about to go out of town at the end of this week. He's going out of town to Hawaii, so the truck gonna be down for a week. He going out of town vacation. I'm just like, oh boy, here we go. Here's another one. And the best part about it is that's a load out trailer. So I got to tell the broker, be like, man, I don't know when you're gonna get the trailer back, but it's legit in the shop. So you just gonna have to sit and wait. It is what it is.
Was that a shot change?
Nah, man, this is the reality of the situation. But that's my personal connect with the loadout, so he should be cool. I just show him some paperwork, be like, hey man, it's at the shop. Here's the proof. Nah, I'm not trying to BS you, whatever. But yeah, man, just we was on the way to have a really good week. I had planned out some stuff, and then this hit, and I was like, all right, it is what it is, man. You take the wins with the losses, man. That's the way it is.
Man, that when they said that crap in the course about there's no 2 days that's the same in trucking, man. That's so true, man. It's something that I heard Les Brown say. You're either in a problem, just coming out of a problem, or you're headed to a problem.
Wow.
And that's so true in trucking, bro. You either in a problem with trucking, you just got out of a problem with trucking, or hell, in 2 or 3 days, your ass about to hit another problem. And it's crazy, man. You're like Ebony, me and Ebony saying, like, we were stressing. Man, it feels like Thursday, bro. It don't feel like Tuesday. It does not feel like, I feel like, yo, I know the weekend is about to, it don't feel like we just had a weekend, because they stressing me, you know what I'm saying? And I was telling Ebony, it's so crazy last week, man. Ebony, you got to share your story, Ebony, because that, man, I'm telling you, I don't want to sound like a punk on here, but like, yo, just her telling me her story and how she, like she said, she got back from 1 and came all the way back up to 70, 7 drivers, man. That junk almost had tears in my eyes, man, because I remember me and her were down bad, bro. You know too, James, man, we were down bad, bro. Down. I was probably down bad. I don't know about Ebony. She got named.
I was fucking down.
She's selling.
I told my
she on the corner.
I'm joking. I shared it with my man. I was down.
Yeah.
My man knew I only had 1 carrier, and he was part-time. He was part-time. Sure was. Yeah.
And that's something, I know I went on a tangent on something different, but that in trucking, man, it's you gotta. There's gonna be some good times, some bad times, and some ugly times. And if you're not ready for the ugly times, you might as well get out of it, man. Honestly.
Better.
And I think that's in anything you do. If you're trying to be a barber, if you're trying to, open you a restaurant, anything you're trying to do, as soon as you open your mouth and say, hey, I want this goal, I want to be a dispatcher, here come life. Hit you straight in the mouth and then punk you, yo. You still want it? Come here, come here. Do you want it some more? It literally tests you. Do you really want it? And whoo, it tests us. And now I went almost down to 1 to 2 drivers. Ebony went down to 1 driver. And now we back up. I'm back to 5. Ebony back up to 7. And now we stressed out again. When we was at 1 to 2 drivers, we were stressed out thinking about bills. Now we back up and we making money. Now we stressed out with, man, these drivers crazy. So it's a never-ending story. It's a never-ending battle. Do you want it? You know what I'm saying? Do you want the highs and the lows? It's crazy, man, in this game for us dispatching, man. But it's a good feeling. I say right now, I'd rather be right now where I'm at worrying about, man, I need to hurry up and find another driver. Man, I need to keep promoting, and I need to find some dispatchers to help me. Then on the other side, where I was a month or 2 ago, like, oh snap, man, rent coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm late. That's a bad feeling there. I'd rather have this feeling right now being stressed out. But are you ready for that, man? Are y'all out there seriously ready? Because life definitely gonna punk you, man.
Stress is a little different when you got some money in the bank. It's like it's stressful, but it's bro. Like I got some money in the bank.
You talk a little different when you talk to carriers a little different when you what? Huh? I like everything. I had one carrier. I'll leave you and hang up the phone. No, seriously, when you got that money in the bank, man, and you got a little bit more carriers, you do walk with a different aura. And we humble, you know what I'm saying? We got good energy and stuff, so we ain't one of those people. I don't think none of us are that type of people unless we push to that edge. But it is true, like you said, you do walk with a different little swag and a little pep in your step and talk a little different.
But I'm also keen to my peace of mind too. Like if you're gonna continue to question my judgment, like everybody, like today, I had a guy ran into one of my carriers that just signed on. He started giving my number to these people because I guess he's happy with, you know what I'm saying, the little progress he has seen with me just coming on this Saturday when I was in the midst of doing my free webinar that a lot of you guys missed out on, that me and Karis did. So, and it's just so funny is because, when I even did a consultation with this guy, I had to keep telling him I'm going to call him back because I'm steady trying to put out fires on a communication tip, So I was like, hey, Mr. Gerald, I'm going to call you back. I promise I'm going to call you back, but I got to, get this other stuff situated. So, because he was like, so-and-so gave me your number. They say you the deal, whatever. I got a 40-foot high shot. Okay, I got you. I'm going to call you back. So when I finally get a chance to call Mr. Gerald back, like around 5 o'clock, whatever time, I have a conversation with him. And he was like, he's had his authority for 8 months. He was dispatching himself. I said, so what made you, okay, how's that going for you? He was like, well, I want to move my truck unless it's $3, $4, $5 a mile. I said, wait, stop. So I said, is that so? I said, those rates is back in the pandemic days. You know what I'm saying? Even though they claim it's still going on, but when we was in the rush of pandemics, we can get that type of money. I said, now that the market has stabilized itself. The number's still better than 2018, 2019. I said, but these are true rates. And I said, what a lot of people don't say about hot shot, regardless of the fact if they fill your trailer up and claim it's a full load, they still trying to do partial rates on that. You get what I'm saying? So some like you just said, James, when you do them short runs, you're gonna get that $3 or plus or more. You get what I'm saying? But baby, every consecutive day or time on the load, we not always gonna hit that motherfucking $3. I know for my hot shots, I'm not finna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you, cause if you know, unless you look, I have a tool that I could tell how much motherfucking diesel you gonna use. So it's your fault because you ain't invested in your business credit and your fuel card. You get what I'm saying? Cause see, that's the thing right there. So you really don't know how to run your business. That's why y'all don't know nothing about break-even points either. I'm gonna leave that where that's at. But consecutively, you're not gonna always get $3 a mile. I don't give a fuck what kind of move, what kind of van, fucking equipment you have. Let's be realistic about this shit for real. Cause some days, if we sitting down in the motherfucking dry market and we trying to move our motherfucking truck up out of there to the next state, nigga, you gonna take that 180. Cause I need to move them to somewhere where some good freight coming out of. So you're not consecutively getting $3, $4, $5 a mile. The other day, my new carrier who I'm talking about was poor communication. I got him $5 a mile on, you know what I'm saying, a rate. But today, I only got him $250. So come on now.
Yeah, and
You
that's
get what I'm saying?
Nah, and that's something I do tell them.
Niggas can talk all day, but
yeah.
I'm being real with you.
Yeah. So what did he say?
I showed my paperwork and my, you know.
What did he say when you after all that was done?
So he was like, I understand. He was like, I don't want to move my truck unless it's so and so. I said, and I totally understand that, but I had to break it down to him. I said, really, the rates are stabilized. I said, they're more than 2018, 2019. I said, but yeah, you're a CDL hotshot driver and you got a 40-foot. That's all fine and dandy. I said, but the rate's going to be up and down. I said, but I truly would not move your truck unless, you know, it's worth it.
Did you sign them on?
Well, I sent them over my carrier package, right, you know, this evening when I got situated and Saturday when I got done with the bullshit.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, you know. You gonna get recommendations. So yeah, I'm looking for help my motherfucker self right now. But you gotta, you know what I'm saying, hot shots a little different than fucking 18-wheelers. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different ball game.
I believe it. Yeah. I think some of these carriers still unrealistic. I don't know when they when they're gonna get to the point where they are, but I'm good. I was just talking to James right now. It's a driver that's in South Georgia, and he won a certain amount, and I ended up talking to him, and I just pretty much told him it's like I can't do it, man.
I can't promise you that. I can't promise you that, and I'm not finna sit here and lie to you. Cause today it might be good in Texas, tomorrow that motherfucker might be cold as shit.
Yep.
And I ain't gonna be able to move you like I want to. We know how this shit go up and down. This shit can change in just like that, 5 fucking seconds.
And they want a guaranteed rate. Can you get me 9,000 a week? Can you get me 10,000? Can you get me 8? Like, I give you a floor, but I can't guarantee you this, that, and the other one every week. So, yeah, these I don't deal with them no more. That's one thing, you know. It's like, nah, I don't deal with it. Because I don't need that stress. I don't need that headache. I definitely don't. Definitely don't need that headache there. Dang it. James,
Yeah, what's up?
You had any? Well, you already told your hard story for the week. As far as the transmission, Ebony gave us a rundown.
Well, and I don't want to be completely negative. I'm not going to speak too much on it, but um, I'm I'm working on something. We're gonna see if it works out or not. Hopefully, I have more details maybe next week and let y'all know if it comes through or not. But we'll see. But there's that story I told is, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But there is good. So I'm working on the good now. Like I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna put it out there right this minute. But hopefully next week I'll be able to share if it goes through. We'll see. I'm not, bro. I'm not really pressed. I don't get excited about nothing. Like I remember back when I used to, you know, have phone calls, like consultations with carriers and stuff, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I got another one or whatever." Bro,
Yeah.
I don't get like, I mean, I don't get excited at all for real. But I'm not even like, okay, cool, let's go until I get paid on my first invoice. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when I'm just like, okay, this person is serious. This person is legit. When they pay that first invoice, because I said it before, like maybe a few episodes back, the second carrier I ever got. Um, it was, I mean, it was a learning experience, but he was he was a lot, and I never got paid. I mean, we only worked like half a week together, but he never paid me. He still owed me like $300 because it was just a crazy situation. So at this point now, man, I don't care how good the conversation is. I don't care if I send over my dispatching agreement and they return it signed and everything. I don't care if I book you some loads until they pay that first invoice, and it's like, okay, that's when we rolling.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Then it's
that's
like,
when you
okay,
know.
next week you're reliable and you seem like, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna run off on the plug. So
Hey, and you gotta understand how your driver move. Like, especially with my hot shots, you know what I'm saying? People be wanting me to load they trailer up the first day. I'm like, no, I gotta see how your driver drive. I gotta see how you drive. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna make these pickups drops in time, I gotta see how your flow go. You get what I'm saying? I'm not finna put myself in no bind. You not finna put no dirt on my motherfucking name when I call and say, you know, no. Fuck
Tell us,
no.
explain that, Ebony. Explain that, because I don't think a lot of people understand that. Explain what you just said in its entirety of why when you sign a driver on, you not about to just hit the ground running and we about to get these loads, we about to do everything. Please explain to the people why you're not going to do that.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna let them hit the ground running because I gotta get comfortable with them and they have to get comfortable with me first and foremost. If we're, you know what I'm saying, I gotta know that you're able to communicate of what's expected of you. I gotta know, you know, you running your service hours the correct way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to babysit you at some point in time because we're all grown here, right? And I got to know that you're going to make my pickups and them drops in a timely fashion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to load you up like that because I got to see how you run first. You get what I'm saying?
Might be a
Like how
slow
your
one.
communication is, because then I'm scared if I load you up, you know what I'm saying? You done made a whole domino effect fall apart. You get what I'm saying? So
Yep.
I done loaded you up and now I gotta fucking back crawl and kind of be all apologetic on the motherfucking phone saying, man, I'm gonna have to send you this load back. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like doing it, and I definitely don't like when a motherfucker broker called me before I didn't send out an email saying my driver on site or my driver ETA so and so so and so. I got a motherfucker attitude by then.
What you think about that, Jane? Because I felt her on that when she said that. Like, hey, man, I used to be like, as soon as I got a driver, let's go get this money. But then you find out that this driver got a governor on his truck, or this driver, he don't like driving at night. He really prefers driving in the daytime. What you feel about that as well?
now I understand totally what she's saying. I think you definitely have to, some probably most carriers, you got to kind of start with some training wheels, you know. But let's do, you know, a little 400 or 500 mile run. Like I definitely would not book, you know, a Texas to New Jersey load, you know what I'm saying, straight out the gate, because this is like, you know, that's a lot of driving. You just, you know, you don't know. So it's like, okay, let's do something. Let's just see how this first week go, and then we'll take it from there. But she's absolutely right, because some of these guys, man, they just, and I've heard so many stories, especially from you, Carrie. It's like some of these dudes just be finicky. They be like, oh man, my girlfriend called me, and you know what I'm saying, she got a dog. I go watch the dog because she about to go out of town on a girls trip. You're like, what, bro? You supposed to be driving? What are you talking about?
You in the middle of a fucking load,
right?
dog.
You supposed to be picking up the next load. He talking about you gotta go watch her cocker spaniel. I'm like, man, what are you talking about, bro? Like,
you gotta go babysit a motherfucking puppy. Spend some motherfucking money so the bitch can't take another girl's trip.
Like
you got to be fucking
man. It's like that sometimes, though, man.
It's
like these dudes, man. I was just talking to somebody yesterday, and we were talking about, you know, just as dispatchers, man. A lot of times we be in counseling sessions sometimes, man.
All the time. 2-3
hour phone calls, and dudes just, man, my girl tripping, and I'm like, all right, bro, you know. And I'm a you know what I'm saying, I'm a married man, and I've been married going on 14 years, so I have a little more experience when it comes to relationships and stuff. So I'm not saying that to brag, and I'm just saying, like, when these young dudes be talking about their girl, some of these stories, I'd be like, bro, you need to cut that. Like, you on the road too, like. You pop up,
sidebar.
When you might come home to something you don't want to see. You know what I'm saying?
Sidebar. When can I get counseling?
That day,
you
Steve Harvey.
I talk to the fellas, but I'm just saying, like, I just it'd be like red flags and stuff. And I'd be like, I don't know about that situation, bro. You might want to just, you know, detox from her and just, you know, hit the road, get your money up, and go home in 2-3 weeks and try and find something new, because that don't sound right to me. But what do I know? So
it's a lot of drivers like that always got to check in. They can't go over here. They can't go over there.
Yeah.
Oh my man, good grief. Who's driving the truck? You or your wife? And don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to break up no happy home. Respect to the wife. You know what I'm saying? But some stuff I'm like, dang, bro.
Or the husband, because we got women on the road now. We got women on the road too.
Yeah.
We coming through. We trying to break in this industry, baby. We got a lot of women going to get their CDL and can handle a motherfucking truck better than these motherfucking men. You understand? They make them niggas tuck their motherfucking tail. For real.
Respect to the ladies too, goddamn. Respect to the ladies as well. Respect to it. Hold that right there.
Some of them women, some hard motherfucking runners. You heard me. Get you one of them on your team and see, hey, for real.
Them really ain't women, Ebony.
Well, I don't know what they gonna be. Hey, when I see them on TikTok, shit, they be prissy now. You heard me? Shit,
I'm talking,
I don't know what the fuck they is, but hey, it is what it is.
Them young and made.
Because I'm telling them they having all the answers in there, motherfucking thing. I'm like, damn, I just rolled out from the gym, still with my motherfucking bonnet on. I still like got myself to. I ain't got time to be doing all that though.
What Lee say? They got to get
crazy.
Air tag out the box. He's crazy, yo. He's crazy, man. But no, that's definitely true about what y'all was saying about not just jumping out there with a driver. You got to find out what type of driver they are and how they drive and how to pretty much position them and stuff. Because you jump out there. I was wondering about just putting people automatically on a dedicated lane. What do y'all feel about that? If you got a dedicated lane and it's running good and you got a new driver, would y'all just slap a new driver on a dedicated lane?
Nope. You got to show me some dependability first.
Let me tell you my story, because I'm finna tell you. I did that this Friday, and the biggest motherfucking mistake. This the horrible communicator. You hear me?
Hold on, tell everybody, you made $8,000 on one load over the weekend. Don't.
I know.
She didn't even tell that, goddamn. She left that thing out. She didn't even tell us all ugly. She didn't tell us she made about 10 stacks in one day, James. Like, no cap. I'm not even making this number up, bro.
No, I need to hear
and,
that.
and I called my bro.
Give us the good. Give us the good, Ebony.
Yeah,
Stop giving
give
us
us
all
the
the
good.
ugly. Balling over there. We see the furniture in the background.
We need some positive energy.
So I get the furniture moving. So I got a connection with this organization, this nonprofit.
No, tell it from the beginning. So people got to hear shit from the beginning of how you did it, because that's a gem. That shit that people need to hear. I don't want to cuss, but and I don't want to tell us how you got it and all the way.
So how I got it? Okay, so my affiliate partner sent me over, asked me would I take a consultation with this driver, right? So this guy Tyler, he has a newborn, whatever. He's out of Virginia, and he basically said he wanted to stay in Virginia. So with my affiliate partner OTR and OTR, let him know like and then the type of money he want. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I got somebody for you to move your hot shot, but just staying in Virginia, that ain't gonna work. So he's like, I'll reach out to her, shoot her your information, and I'll see what I feel about it. Then so I reach out to the guy Tyler. So he's trying to do his own thing right now.
Okay.
But so he ended up one of his connections called him. He was sitting in South Carolina, and they needed somebody in Houston. So he had just got off the phone with me, us having a great conversation, whatever. Me giving him the rundown, the transparentness. So he ended up calling me like late Friday night. It was like 12 o'clock at night. Well, Saturday morning, So then, because the company had reached out to him. And so the organization, he ended up saying, I got somebody that got trucks in close to you. Because, most of the time your truck be loaded on the weekend. So this lady's like, when I spoke to her, she was like, do you have a truck in Louisiana? I said, no, I just moved my truck out of Louisiana. He got something on his back. And I told her, she was like, do you have any other dispatchers? I'm like, ma'am, most of the dispatchers that have trucks, they truck either loaded up. They cover the weekend. Yeah. Nobody's sitting with nothing on their back because that might be their load for Monday. I said, I have two high-side trucks. One just ran around Houston, you get what I'm saying, or Texas. So I'm like, I got a truck empty for you, but we'll come to Louisiana. And so, I sent my truck over there. She was like, we did the specifications. He told me what I'll be hauling was some dog kennels, whatever. It's called rescue, because they was getting dogs, some rescue dogs sent out to West Virginia. I did my numbers, and I shot that email, and that email after we made that load drop yesterday, that 83 was paid. Not only that, I had to turn around and charge
83 what? Please be specific.
$8,300. And then I turned around and charged her because my driver did assistant with unloading. So I turned around and charged like a lumper fee to her. So I had to send another $400-some invoice to her. And both of them got paid the same last night. Yes, sir.
That's nice. Let's go.
That's nice.
That's what's up.
83 plus a 4 over the weekend.
And so this organization they have shit going on all over, the United States. So definitely she was like, we really appreciate it. We'll be reaching out to you. So that's like, a great connection that I just made. We made sure he was taken care of.
83 hundo. And somebody hit you up at 12 o'clock at night, pretty much.
But also, I even added his fee in there for, even sending the shit to me. You get what I'm saying? So I added him a fee. When it clears my account, I'm gonna send him his fee.
I'm just stressing
you
the
get
point
what I'm saying?
that you were still working at 12 o'clock at night. So that don't go over, so that don't go over people's head. Cause that's why I wanted you to tell the whole story. The affiliate, not just marketing one way. Oh, I just market on Facebook or I just market on Instagram. I also mess with OTR, my affiliate partner over there, my factory company. They helping me out. You working late at night. You working over the weekend. A lot of us, honestly, I even would say it. Man, it's a weekend, man. Catch me on Monday and would have missed out on 8,300. You know what I'm saying? You going the extra mile.
Because in the midst of our webinar, you seen it. I'm like, I'm so sorry, guys. You know what I'm saying? I thought I'd be done with it, but I had to close out the rest of so I can get this money. You know what I'm saying? Get this bag. So I had to, let Carrie's like, hold on, give me a second. I need to make this shake.
She was back there. She was back there with the Medea voice. I ain't know who was back there talking, man. Hey, I don't know. When she turned it on, boy, I'm telling you, don't know who. Y'all, it's two Ebonys. I'm letting y'all know. This Ebony right here. This guy thing.
And my mom used to question that all the time. Like, she'll call my phone and I'll be like, hello. I'll be like, hello. And she's like, man, I speak to Ebony now. She knows she didn't call my phone, but I changed on her. She be like, I know my mama used to be like, looking at the number like, did I call the right number? Because I'd be like, hello.
That's how she'll do me. I'll call her sometime from my different phone.
And I do, like this Ebony. And he be like, my number don't come up.
I'm like, who?
Yeah, but I'm so used to
Yo. I already know she in business mode. I'm like, what? You call at 9 o'clock though, it's totally different Ebony. What it is, cuz? What it is?
Yeah.
What it do? I'm like, what is this? Nah, that's what's up. I like to hear that. The people in the live, is it some questions or somebody want to share a story a hard story that y'all went through this week, or a hard story that y'all had in dispatching that y'all want to share? Drop a gem that can give some knowledge to somebody watching, to us, or even ask a question for us right now. Did anybody drop some questions inside of the live by any chance? I don't know if y'all checked or whatnot.
Nah, I didn't see no question. Well,
Leash acting crazy.
I know, that's what I was finna say. Here to the 999. Nah. But you showed it all. That's transparency. Thank you, Monique. Yes,
yeah, Monique, that's our girl there, Mo.
Yes, she seen me in action. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Let me step away. But yes, invoices paid. Yes. I didn't hassle. I mean, soon as my driver got there, that lady shot that it paid, ding, and then she knew. I was like, I waited to send the second invoice, because I wanted to know how many hours my driver's gonna be unloading there too. So she was like, "That's fine, just send it. You gonna send it tonight?" I was like, "Yes, ma'am." Sent it tonight. That's why I called Karen's. I'm like, I don't got no 18 wheelers, but how much they normally charge on lumper fees? What's the roundabout rate?
I'm like, you still get money from that load? God dang.
The Lord to keep giving.
You keep getting money. I'm like, I thought you were done getting money on that load. Like, nah, I gotta get some more money. I'm like, good grief, let me get some money off that. Tell them I was out there helping. Let me get 300 off there. So I take a little shouty out this week.
You ain't got no boo thing over there.
Oh my God, yo.
Hey, he got to plead the fifth on that. He can't incriminate himself.
Hey man, I'm a Christian male, man.
Yes.
I believe in God over here, man.
Yes, sir. So,
You
do
over there having Bible
anybody have
study.
any questions?
That's right.
Y'all need to please go subscribe to Eavesdropping Knowledge. Go follow us. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, please subscribe, run these numbers up and everything, get likes and everything. Well, nobody pretty much have any questions or anything. I guess
I
we
think
could
they just come over here to see us clowning.
check safety ratings before signing someone on.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
she did mention that. Mo, you did mention that. I think
Yeah, when we was on the webinar.
yeah. Check
Yeah.
safety ratings.
Go to the safer website, please. Yes. And that's why we preach all money ain't good money. For real.
Yeah.
If the energy is off, you know, even if you tried to dispatch them and they can't get their shit right, I'm good for letting them motherfucker go. I sends over a termination. We would no longer be in partnership together. I don't give a fuck if I don't know how I'm buy me a new pair of shoes the next week. Shit.
No, that's true. That's the stress is not good. But some of y'all don't listen and y'all gotta go through it. I know I was like that. And I had to go through it. Now I turn them down. Like I said, that driver in Georgia, South Georgia, I don't want the stress. So I'm like, I want the money. But like I don't want the stress. So like Ebony said, all money is not good money. But some of the stuff that y'all do go through, it makes y'all better. Just like Ebony going through her stuff with her hot shots. That's making her better. That's making her a queen of that game. Also the 18-wheeler game. We're just not going to limit her to that. But my man James in Texas, him going through all the stress and stuff he did when he first signed. I think your first carrier was out of Texas, right?
Yep, my very first one.
Yeah. So we be like, dang, what's going on? But not realizing that opposition and that trial is really making us stronger, man. And we're gonna be able to use that. Ebony.
Hold on.
So it said, how long is the process when signing on a new driver? So my process, once I receive my carrier packet back with all the documentations I need from them, the W-9, the NOA, the certificate of authority, the COI, the certificate of insurance, their driver's license. When I get all my documentation and the carrier back filled out through the PDF filler, because I can't read scribble scrabble, right? Once all that comes back, I ask that they give me 72 hours.
7. And let me show you what Ebony talking about so y'all can understand when we talking about scribble scrabble crap that these drivers are doing, y'all. Let me give y'all an example. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that?
Yeah,
yep.
I can see it.
That's not filled out in the PDF. That somebody wrote that in. Let me go down a little further. On their W-9 stuff. That's not professional.
And we supposed to send that over to a broker. When we upload it, we trying to get a load real fast. We got to send that shit over to a broker. And they supposed to understand that scribble scrabble shit. Come on now. No way. No way.
And like I said, a lot of these drivers, I know Ebony gonna get on me. A lot of these drivers.
So how you dispatching yourself again? That's my question.
A lot of these drivers don't know. Sometimes some of them just don't want to know, but a lot of them don't know. We got to educate them. Hey, go get a PDF filler. You're going to need this in your business. And fill that over for me. Now I just tell them, since I was seeing it, like so many people was doing this, all right, before you even send this over to me, I need you to send it over like this. So now I don't even have those problems no more. But once again, going through that trial, that tribulation, that actually made me better. PDF fee is 100 a year. We all need it. Oh, definitely. Definitely. And if they don't,
it ain't even gotta cost you. Cause I got a free one on my phone. I got a free one. When I say free.
Free 99.
Free 99. And it works just fine. It does what I need it to do.
But that's the process, man. And the reason why Ebony says, I think she touched on it last week or some other time, pretty much. The reason why you sign people on and wait 72 hours, you touched on that last week, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much is because you got to sign them up with brokers, man. You got to sign them up with brokers, and you would miss out. Something that she said is on my page right now. I did a clip on it. You would miss out on loads if you wait to the last minute. It's been times on Saturday I didn't feel early on in my career, I didn't sign a broker or sign my carry up with people, and I missed out a load on Saturday because on Saturday they back office is not working. Yeah. So you will miss out on a good load trying to work on Saturday because you didn't do your job as a dispatcher or whatnot. So fill your driver out with sign your driver up with many brokers as possible, and that's what that 48 to 72 hours is for. And also,
because also if you need a new, COI with the certificate holder change down there, you get what I'm saying? Like all this plays up hand in hand. So RMIS, when they using their TMS system, RMIS, or Assure Assist. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got that COI over to them or whatever the case is, because a lot of brokers use those systems. So I didn't like now I'm very noticing all the time where a broker like, oh, you ain't signed up with me. The next person, I bet you they signed up. I'm gonna have to pass you on this load because I need this load moved.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. So
it's another thing too. When I sign people up, I tell them who's your factoring agent. Send an email to them and introduce me to them. Who's your insurance agent? Who's your insurance agent? Introduce me to them through email, because I don't want to send them hey, I need a COI for the first time and they don't know me. I tell my drivers, that's something I do. I don't know, but their factoring agent and their insurance agent, I tell them introduce us through email. That way, I pretty much already have a relationship with them. That's in that 24, 48 hours, 72 hours. I already got that done. Also, I go all over through my list that they sent me, because a lot of them send, let's say they're a power only driver. They probably thought that they had $50,000 in coverage of non-interchange or to carry trailers. I might look at their insurance, in that 24, that 48 hours and see that they only have $30,000 coverage. Hey, get them on the phone. Hey, you need to hurry up and change that to $50,000 because we ain't gonna be able to get a load out trailer. You need to do this. You need to do that. So you got to go through over their stuff. But if you sign this driver on and he's so gung-ho to try to get on the road the next day, and you haven't went through all of that stuff, you haven't looked at the lane, he in Atlanta and you thinking Atlanta was popping last week, so it's Monday, you like, oh, I'm going to book him a $2,000 load, and it's dead in Atlanta. Now you fucked because you already told him that, hey, we about to get something hot. So wait 24, 48, really, like Ebony said, 72 hours, so you can just do all of that. Get them a lane, check all their paperwork, introduce yourself to their factoring company. Like they might have some old bootleg factoring company. You got to learn how to pretty much use the factoring. You got to get their factoring company. What's that crap?
They
credit
portal and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, they credit portal.
I know. I'm sidebar. I know for me, the experience that I had with TBS, they horrible. Communication, you can't never get nobody on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Just horrible, horrible, horrible. I want to be able to talk to your factoring company. I introduce my own motherfucking self to their insurance agent. I call the factoring company because I want you to know, hey, my name is Ebony. You know what I'm saying? Told dispatching logistics, I would be dispatching so-and-so logistics company, I am their point of contact. I will be requesting several certificate of certificate of insurance accords, because a lot of
Yep.
them, even when they have agents, like I'm dealing with one right now, I'm trying to get a driver started. Half of them, they agent that sources out to Progressive or whatever, they don't even know what a fucking accord is. They see you the other kind where it looks like your policy. You get what I'm saying?
I
No,
just had that
I
problem
need the
today.
motherfucker. I had to send a copy and show them what I fucking need. So no, yes, I introduced myself.
And your dispatch, y'all dispatchers, y'all need to know the difference of what she's talking about. Because honestly, I didn't the first 6 months. I honestly probably just found out 2 weeks ago. I ain't even click.
I was doing the same thing. I was either way. Sometimes they would send the accord, sometimes I send it over either way. But I never had a broker be like, "Oh no, this is correct." As long as they see their name on it, they take it. So
Yeah.
Well, it's
Nah, seriously, they need to know.
no,
They gotta know that.
but you need it in the accord style, because even Cyborg don't do some of the habits that we do. But sometimes if it's a blank one, baby, I go ahead and put that fill in form and send it on over.
And that's the reason why I need that.
When I need to move, I got the motherfucking move. I ain't got time to be waiting on your agent, filling and paddling and booing all that bullshit.
Yo.
You get what I'm saying? For real.
Exactly. Now, I'm not.
Don't practice no bad habits from me, but I'm just saying.
Now I'm
when
not gonna change
the money's on the line, I got time. Let me go.
I add them on quick as a cert holder real quick. Now I'm not gonna change your policy to $80,000, but
exactly. But I need that bottom part of that accord filled out to the right person.
But this is stuff that, like, through trial and tribulation, that we learned that a lot of people need to know. They gotta know this. Hey, does your insurance company have a portal? So I don't have to call them all the time. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But also, like I said, that factory company, it's something, a mistake that I made. I thought that just looking at DAT and seeing like those little checks by everything,
you got it. Even
like,
with a check mark, you still gotta check it, because it'll change in 2 seconds. They might have credit one day and next day they might not. So don't trust any motherfucking thing. I run everybody number through.
Don't check exactly. Everybody. And then this is a mistake I did. One, what Ebony said, just going by that check, and then two, thinking that, okay, if Triumph and OTR take these people, then I know they're good. So I know these low budget factory companies take them. That is not true. You thinking that Triumph, you thinking that OTR and that board approve these people, so I know low budget goddamn A-Bank is gonna take it. Man, them people were bouncing them things back. They got my drivers paid, but that's something I had to learn. And I'm pretty sure people out there doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they see that check mark by their name. No, I run everybody's name. You
got to, man. If your driver has old bootleg, I just signed some dude. He got a factory company called Love's. I'm like, Love's truck stop got a factory company? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right.
I mean, if Love's is factoring, Love's is a big company, so like,
it is.
I feel like they will be pretty dependable. Yeah, Love's is like one of the biggest.
I had to pretty much introduce this is the new driver from OKC that I just signed on. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, please just go the extra mile. Go the extra mile and just double check. You know what I'm saying? That it will save you so much headache in the long run and have to chase people down to get money and everything. So definitely. What somebody asked, break down the role of the factoring agent. What do you mean by that? Break down the role of the factoring agent.
I guess he wants to know what is a factoring company. It's basically a company that buy accounts receivable. You know what I'm saying? That once you they'll pay your driver within 24 to 48 hours after the load is complete. and then they go by your accounts receivable and they get paid on the back end. They'll wait on the 30 days to get their money.
Mo said, is it unethical to try to convince your driver to switch?
No, Monique, because I tries to get mine switched all the goddamn time. Sure do. And if I have a consultation with them, I tell them who they should go with, because I know who I can trust and who gives me good service. I can get them on the phone anytime. Yeah.
Now, how can they switch over, Ebony, if they locked in a contract?
So they will either have to get bought out, or they have to buy themselves out, or if you call like me, hey, because I had got a carrier that I had to drop the bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I had got her out of TBS, and I had to act like I was her. I had to get on the phone and get ignorant like I am right now. I called them all kind. I told them I was going to sue their ass. Because what a lot of carriers don't know, when they go to sign up and they talk to these factoring companies, they got to know, tell them on the phone or let them know through email the next day that they don't want to be, because it automatically roll over into a year's contract if you don't say, hey, I don't want to do a year. I just want to do a trial. 30 to 60 or 90 days the following next day, and it has to be in some kind of writing. You know what I'm saying? I will call them, notate the day you call them, and I'll put it in writing the next day after you sign up with them, or even the same fucking day after you sign the contract. You have to make sure they know this is just a trial run for you, because they'll roll you over into a year's contract if you don't.
A lot of those G drivers already be signed up, and they already be locked in. They don't even know it. Yeah. They don't even know. They
don't
sign
know.
their life away.
Because they don't read. You know?
It's the truth, though. They don't. Oh, I can save this. Okay. Oh, it got pretty colors. I'm gonna sign with you.
And don't get me wrong, I've made a mistakes too, but it's just, you know what I'm saying? What I've learned more than anything, that reading is fundamental. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I can't. If we had all this time in the world, we'll miss making you money if I got time to read you every part of this rate confirmation. You get what I'm saying? Because you too lazy to look at it. I can't see if you need a motherfucking tarp. I know you need a tarp, but I need you to know you need a motherfucking tarp if the load needs to be tarped. You know?
Portal is easy. Yeah. Yep, driver portal is definitely easier. That driver portal is definitely easy. Now, you're right, Ebony. Reading is fundamental. It's a team effort. We both gotta help each other. And especially once you got 7 drivers, you can't, I can't break down everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just can't be lazy. I think a lot of drivers get to that point. They just want to be super, super lazy. Like, we want y'all to drive and we focus on everything, but you gotta do a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta read a little bit on this
You gotta
stuff.
do your due diligence, because this is your money. This is your money. This is how you trying to survive as well.
They don't even be reading I know some drivers don't even be reading the pay. I got a driver like, how much that last load? I'm like, bro, it's been like 3 days ago. You didn't read that crap. Like, they don't, like, you really, it's crazy that you say that all the time, but it's really dinging in my head that really these drivers honestly don't read. It is so crazy. They really don't. They do not read. God dang. Shout out to the drivers out there, man. I know we be giving y'all a hard time, god dang. But you know,
well, we do appreciate y'all, but you know, that's why you cannot, exactly, Monique. That's why you can't go below 10%. That you hit the nail on the coffin. I'm gonna drop the mic on that right there. Shit.
Drop the mic on it. And we gonna end it like that. Any closing remarks that we got from Ebony or James? James, you sleep?
No, I'm not asleep, man. I just God is good, man. God is good. I literally
all the time. Yes,
I just got a notification while sitting here on here with y'all. I'm just thankful. So God is good.
You got some money over there?
Yeah,
Man, y'all getting too much money over there, man. Let's get some money, man. Dang. How many? Hey, somebody asked how many drivers you have, James. You got like 3 drivers.
How can I put this? Like 2.5 is weird. One of my carriers. I got him hooked up with not a dedicated lane, but just a situation. Like he's a personal friend of mine. So I was like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Here's a situation. I know your situation. You're trying to be around your family, your kids is a little close. I mean, Carrie, you know about this. And so I don't like he's probably my best one of my best forms of marketing. He be telling everybody, he be like, man, this is my bro, he took care of me, blah, 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 blah. And that's what I'm literally, bro, like while I'm sitting on this call, he just sent me some money. Cause like I don't like invoice him or nothing. He just be like, man, every so often I'm gonna send you, you know, this amount because I'm making good money on this situation you hooked me up with. And I literally just got the notification that he sent me some money, man. So I was just like, wow, God is good, man. God is good.
All the time, man. All the time.
Yes, sir.
Anything for you, Ebony? I want to drink whatever James is drinking. That boy be laid back.
Nah, man, I don't drink at all. I'm just chilling, man. I'm chilling. I got a lot of stuff going on, so when I get on here with y'all, it's kind of like I get to just kind of relax. I get some entertainment from Ebony. She be cracking me up. He's going off. He's a funny too.
I think I do that for a lot of people. Yeah, they be like, I want to see what she got to say today.
I
told you, when you gonna start your bonnet chronicles before we roll off, yo? Let's put a date on it, Ebony.
Okay.
We live that day. When you started your bonnet chronicles?
So when I'm gonna start back?
Yeah, when you starting back. I got 5. I got 5, and I'm working on 6 right now. That's how many drivers I have. And Ebony got 7, probably 8 by now. I don't know. Well, when you gonna start your bonnet chronicles?
I'm gonna say probably I'm gonna start back in.
Ain't no probably. Hey, hold on. Ain't no probably. When are you started your bonnet chronicles?
I'm gonna start them in August. Or do y'all
August
want me to
1st.
get on here with my bonnet on? No.
August 1st.
No, it got to be a Thursday because it's called Bonnet Chronicles Trucking Thursday.
So August the 4th, y'all heard it first that Ebony's going to start back her Bonnet Chronicles Thursday, August the 4th. If you're not starting it, we holding you accountable. That's what we doing. That's our circle for it.
It will be some time of essence bonnets coming to near you. Yes. We will get them joints in the making, you know. Get those bonnets, get you so you can know. Like TOE is very close to my heart. Basically, you know,
when the next webinar
is.
Man, we ain't telling you when the next webinar. You should have been on the first one.
Yeah, and that part, well, I can in his defense. He did text me and be like, is it too late? That's what black folks get. You don't wait because it's a closeout date, a closeout time because
can I get in?
Because when we try to throw a party or you going to a wedding, we need a head count, right? That's why it's not good to wait to the last minute.
5 minutes. God dang Negro. Gotta call him Negro. Can't call him what I want to call him. Being late.
But
no, we don't. Go ahead.
Monique, it was very good. We slam dunked it, even though, you know, this is Kara's first time. He did an awesome job. We like to thank our bro James for stepping in.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Making that shake, getting it loaded up on our, you know, on
big shout out
road.
Big shout out to James.
Yeah, big shot, our tech guy. Woo, 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 woo.
Big shout out to James. Big shout out to him. Thank you. Last week I was stuttering, man, but I wrote something down this week to end it out. But no, something I always steal from my mentors Even though I don't know him, I still call Eric Thomas a mentor, man. One of his things, he saw a commercial of Edmund Smith. I don't know if y'all ever saw this one. And Edmund Smith won, after he won his second championship, he had 2 MVPs. He did a Reebok commercial, man. And he was saying in the commercial, he said, man, I don't want 2 MVPs. Like I just said, I don't want 2 championships. And I think I'm a rest. And he was in the middle of doing sets of setups. And he sat down and he rested for like 3 seconds. And he then got back up and he kept working. He kept working. And at the end of the commercial, it said, all men are created equal. Some just work harder than preseason. And I took that to heart because all of us on this live are created equal. Me, James, Ebony, Monique, what's your name out there, Third Coast. Some of us just work harder during preseason. Some of us get up early and get on these load boards. Some of us post every day. Some of us don't, and we be crying saying, like, I can't find no drivers. All men are created equal. Some just work harder than preseason. I'm going to leave y'all to think about that, and we're going to roll off on this good Tuesday night. And that's it. But what's that? What's our name?
Eavesdropping Knowledge. We appreciate y'all coming to tune in every Tuesday night. We'll see y'all next week. Thank you, guys.
All right, y'all.
Peace out, y'all. Peace out.
Peace
Be
out.
safe.